Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn a little bit about Favicon and htaccess. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Favicon. So what is Favicon? It stands for favorite icon, and basically it's this little icon we see here in the top of our tabs in our web browser. So how do we set this little icon here? First of all, we're gonna need the icon itself. So I chose this image, and it's a PNG file, and it's not very big. This is something very important. We should not use a big image for these to set as our fav icon. One of the reasons why is because this image is going to show up in every page of our project. And as we've learned during this course, we know all about image optimization and how it takes a little bit more to load heavy and large images. So let's get started. So what do we need to get to set our fav icon? All we need is a link with some attributes. We're going to need our rel attribute. We're going to set as shortcut icon, a type attribute, which is we're going to set as image PNG, and our hyperreference is going to be the path to our image, which is images and favicon.png. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to open it in my browser. So here we go. We find this. We can see here our icon, the icon we had just we have here in our folder. So basically that is Favicon. It's something very simple. We just need one line to do it. It's going to be link with 3 attributes. Our rel attribute, which is going to be set as shortcut icon, our type, which is an image, the PNG format, and our hyperreference, which is going to be the path to our image. Any question about this, ask me in the discussion board. So to continue, we're going to learn now a little bit more about this file called htaccess. So what is it? Htaccess file is a file of configurations. We can set some attributes, we can set some properties in the Apache web server so that we can make it a little bit more comfortable to use for our project. So how does it work? One of the main, and for me it's the most important attribute we're gonna have to learn about htaccess is about directory index. What does it do? As we know, when we open up our project, the first file the server is going to look for is the index.html. This is the default file that our browser is going to look for when we make a request to a website. But what if we don't have a index.html file? What if we want to use another name? So that's when the htaccess comes in. If we don't want our project to access our index, first of all, I'm going to show you. without any configuration. For this tutorial, I'm using XAMPP, the local server is called XAMPP. If you guys haven't heard about this, you just have to Google a little bit. You can go on XAMPP, download, and here, this link, you can download for Mac or Linux or Windows, which one you want to. And as you can see here, I have no file configuration. I have no configurations here, and by default, I'm accessing the index, my index. You can see here, this is my index page. This is my index page. And what if I want to access another page? I can simply add this code, this line of code. It says directory index, and I'm going to say the next, what is the file I want the server to access by default. And right here, set optional.html. This is my optional.html file. And I'm going to reload it. And as you can see, I changed it to optional, to my optional page. And what if I don't find this page? Which page is going to be loaded? I can set this page as well. I created a file called 404, which says file not found. And if the server cannot find this optional file, then it's going to look for this one right here. So just to show you, I'm going to reload, and it finds the page, so it's showing the optional page. But what if I change this and reload it? I got a file not found message here, which is my 404 file not found. There are many other attributes that we can set. Just to show you guys one example, we can set as required valid user, and when we reload this, I will be asked for I should be asked actually, valid user. I didn't set a user, so basically I have to add some other I made some tests here. Here are some other examples. So I can have I have my auth members, my auth name, the auth user file, auth type basic, the require valid user, and many others. Here are just some examples. If I reload this, now I'm going to need to provide a username and a password. So basically that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this presentation. If you have any questions about htaccess or Favicon, just make these questions in the discussion board right here, and I'll be pleased to answer you guys. Thank you so much for watching.